Let me check the rest. Just.
Perfect.
I think that's the only one in there.
Okay, perfection. All right, and I think we'll be probably just. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be good, but yeah, I'll let you take a peek at that.
I think. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
No, you're all good. Appreciate it. Thank you. I think that went really good. Because the reality is I don't want the captains to feel bad. That's not my goal. My goal is to tell them like, hey, this is going to hurt because it's a lot of officers complaining, but I need you to look at this and I need you to take it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? So I think from that perspective, it was I think approach in the right way. Don't feel bad about it, but I ask that you read it because this is not just from me. This is from everybody. And funny enough, Flop put an anonymous. He's number 5. They're not going to know that though. I think the important thing is that Flop's feedback also gets heard. And then Flop's cure of notes, I think could be.
Well, look who it is. Look who it is.
Mr. Avola, looking great as always. Damn, look at you guys.
I gotta find a vest and a gun that fits with this. I'm hoping and praying, hoping and praying.
I don't know. I mean, I hope you find a badge. I mean, it looks good though. It looks.
I'm gonna be honest, Flop. This is what I said. The first big case I have to prosecute, I'm wearing it. I'm going into court like this and prosecuting like this.
I'm also.
I don't give a shit.
As long as you gotta listen, I can't give
There's
you the
no
approval.
Badges. I mean, I'm doing it myself. I don't give a shit.
I was gonna say.
I got that, bro. I got
off
that.
the record, it is worth maybe a dap. It's probably worth.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I would show up at the court like this, even if Ruth was there and she's my captain. She would probably tell me to take it off after, but I think I could at least talk my way into wearing it during the trial.
I think like if you
I don't see why not. It looks good. Oh, look at you guys. Oh my god.
I mean, you could argue that this is the best we got for formals right now. Best we
Right.
got for formals.
True. Actually, good point.
You know what? Listen.
I wish we had formals, man.
I wish we did too. I was gonna wear a suit to my trial, and I wasn't even sure if I was allowed to, but I definitely would not be opposed to.
I think you surely you would be able to wear something formal to a court hearing.
I would think so. I don't think that there'd be a problem with that. I have an appeal coming up, so I'll probably end up being in formals for that. I kind of want these as my formals. I might just bite the bullet
I got a
first.
court case on Monday. I'm wearing
Wait,
this.
is
I'll
the
take
appeal-
the
is it
strikes.
that Murphy
or
Braun
daps.
thing? That Murphy Braun
Yeah,
thing?
it's the Murphy Braun thing.
Is that actually going through?
I haven't checked an update on that standby. Let me see.
Okay, they just filed for it. Okay.
There's some interesting evidence though to show with I believe a Photoshop face of Justice Crane. It's a very funny docket posting. I'll give you that, considering the severity of the charge.
Oh, maybe I'll take a look at it later.
But
my case is on Monday, and I'm wearing this 100%. And if I get dapped for it, then I learn my lesson, and that's fine.
Would you take a dap every time you had a court case?
How many times do you plan on going to court the next 2 months?
That's what I'm saying, Bones. Like, if you have some to spare, it
less
might be
than
worth it to
10.
hit
I
every
think we
trial,
can
every
get.
trial.
I'm gonna be honest, okay? So with this whole, I'm probably gonna offer to Ruth and Turner if I can prosecute this speedy case coming up. If I can be prosecution essentially, and if I do it, I'm showing up like this.
Oh, okay. You're not even gonna bring it up.
I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm just showing up like this.
Not even worth it. I have to take this phone call. I'm gonna step away.
I'm gonna cook up some more outfits.
Hey, Duncan.
For tomorrow's meeting.
Hey, just have Cornwood say the pledge and then walk out of the meeting.
Meeting just ended. I actually just got done. I'll be honest with you. Your feedback, I'm willing to note it down. I'm gonna keep adding to it. I've just handed over though all of the notes I already have. There's plenty. I'm willing to take your feedback. I've already told him that we have officers that don't even want to be on duty right now, and that things need to be addressed.
Me, I'm one of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm not naming you, bozo.
Well, he knows I'm in Alaska right now.
Well, yeah, I didn't tell him we have people on vacation. I just told him that we have people that are currently away that don't want to be on duty.
Oh, you think I want to be in Alaska right now?
Why are you in Alaska? Were you forced?
Well, I just threw a dart at the map and said anywhere's better than here right now.
Damn. So it sounds like you made a fucking choice throwing the goddamn dart.
I did. That's not important. The important thing is I wish I got to talk to you sooner then, because between me talking to you, I actually got to sit in on a conversation between Cornwood, Rhodes, and just for the sake of helping get feedback going, an anonymous old cop that's not a cop currently.
Who was it? Listen, I'm the one taking anonymous complaints. I'm curious if it's someone I've spoken to.
Aaron Bison.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, he's just like he's in a put me in coach. I can help out, I swear kind of mood right now.
Well, I did just tell the captain flat out, Duncan, that we need people, old faces or new. We need people. I said it makes no sense we have people taking 3 cadets at a time. And I was told, well, it's better to get them in the field. I said, yeah, but some people don't learn that way. And if you need to take 3 cadets in order for everybody to have an opportunity, then and they don't learn good that way, then you're pushing quantity over quality. So I made that clear with him.
I'm gonna keep it real right here with you, Flop.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between an old cop coming in and learning things.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, where was I going? Fuck, I'm trying to think right now.
There's a difference between an old cop coming in and
yeah, and a newer cop, right? I know they want to have a mix of old and new so that they don't just turn it into the same same old same shit different day. But gonna be honest, seeing Twatter always being lit up with PD is corrupt, PD is corrupt, PD is corrupt sounds like it's old shit, but doesn't matter who's actually there.
Well, Duncan, that's what I tried to explain to you when we talked, was it doesn't matter how people feel about us. The reality is that people are going to hate us if they're going to hate us. You know what I mean? We can try. We can, from a morale stance, try. But I'll be honest, being told to have the friendly approach and to be a friendly cop has had how many guns robbed now off the streets? I mean, clearly the friendly approach is being abused. And I've made that note clear.
I for one think the friendly approach can work. I think some people are just naturally friendly or not are just going to be adverse.
They're gonna abuse it for their.
I want to say this though. Something two takeaways from that conversation with Bison and Rhodes and Cornwood.
Mm-hmm.
Rhodes made a very good point that I never thought of until like right when he said it.
Okay.
He's like, let me catch you up on everything pretty much. And the ideals, the principles we're teaching are not new or mystical. And to think that no one can just hear that and go, oh, I can do that and adapt to it is like some sort of laughable insult.
I mean, but
it's easy to bring in an old cop and be like, hey, you might have done things where you guys were super aggressive. You had to wear a vest. You were like soldiers because you had that damn war and you guys were out there shooting people on the streets. But, this is actually
it's not hard. It's not hard to adapt to the new standard because the new standard is a domed down version of the old standard, if I'm being blunt with you. So I think bringing back somebody who has past experience, it's not like they're going to have a difficult time getting to that point. It's going to be, hey, Don't do it this way. Do it this way. On what? Maybe 10 different little things, small little things. With the new, you know, with the new forensic system we have, maybe a little different. But overall, the core of what is being taught has been the core all along. How do I know? They promoted me to a fucking senior because apparently I understand it so well. I haven't done it any longer than you, Duncan.
Yeah,
You
here's
know,
the other thing
so-
too. I want to say the other 2 points I want to bring up, and I want to make sure these are actually heard because this is super important. The first one is and it's something me and Corn were talking about, is that a lot of standards we have right now, you know, the friendly approach, that was probably something that people, like very few people did back in your day. We'll call them the nerds, right? You know, you say something's like nerdy back like 10 years ago, but now it's super popular and everyone's doing it. Maybe that was their thing back then, and they were the small percentage of cops that were doing it while everyone else was out there being fucking soldiers.
I don't know why that just popped up.
But now the cool thing is to be the friendly approach, and now they're treated like they were the soldiers back then, and they're being overlooked because they're old, and maybe they didn't even get a chance to do anything with their career, and their career got. Actually, that's something that was straight up said to me.
I'm
now that I remember
I'm not
that-
following.
Um,
Not that you're explaining it badly. It's just I need you to explain it again. So you're saying that old cops aren't being recognized for what they did and what they went through?
old cops are being batched into the same batch of people, because you might have people who are like, there's some. I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I first walked in that building, there were some really old, gray-haired, looked like they were about to hit the retirement home people with me. There are also some really young people, and they're getting batched up in the same people who are like, "Oh, I used to be everything. I was the chief of sheriffs or something," and then you have it mixed up with people who are like, "Yeah, I was like a cadet for like 2 months." They're batched up in the same category of being old, that those newer whippersnappers are just overlooked because they happen to just work there once upon a time. Their time wasn't up. Their career just started.
Yeah. I mean,
And I know specifically one person who I spoke to, and they were like, "Yeah, I never really got a chance to shine."
yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's going to happen. I mean, unfortunately, not everybody can be individualized. I mean, you know that we're a UPD. It's going to happen. Miscommunications are there, and some people are going to be, unfortunately overlooked, and it's our jobs to make sure people aren't overlooked. So yeah, I'm sure that did happen, especially in the past.
I'll say this. One of the takeaways I had was, and I hope that someone in your list, maybe even you, came up with this, a solution. When we filled out the applications, I know you got like a letter.
If he tells me that people
we filled out applications, we had to answer questions, and I think the captain should probably go through all of those, old or new people, and look for those keywords. Like, I was an FTO. I train people, because trainers can also be students.
Well, this is what I'm going to tell you, because your takeaway is what I just told Slacks for face value. I said, because I told him, I think 2 cadets being in the same car could be counterintuitive. He said, well, I'm thinking about taking 3. I said, that's my problem, though.
I will never take more than one.
Wait. Me too. I will never take more than 1. The point that I
Everyone's
made...
different. Everyone's at a different rate.
Exactly. I told Slacks, I said, what if one cadet in that car does not learn with all the overwhelming stuff? I said, I remember when I was a cadet, I said, just being on radio and driving was overwhelming. I said, you get past that point, and now we're in a position where we have people taking 3 cadets. I said, the problem is that now you're pushing quantity. Let's just get cadets out there so they can learn something, instead of sitting them down one-to-one. Hey, what's really going on? What are you really struggling with? It's impossible with more than one person in the vehicle. And I told him, I said, we don't have any current cadets who are ready for full officer who have enough experience in the field to actually take that burden of training other people. We're not even foundationalized right now. We just got a forensic lab. So the point I made to him was, if we feel enticed to have to take more than 1 cadet, we need more FTOs, and we have FTOs burning out right now. And I told him that it would not hurt to bring in some old faces, if that is, or someone with more experiences is how I put that, who can help take a little weight off that burden. We need it.
The idea I've been saying for a while now is a second skeleton crew. Just bring in an entire new batch of skeleton crew people. The first skeleton crew, did you guys need to be trained for like 3 weeks on how to be a cop in this generation? Or did you just come in and you just did your job?
We came in, we did the job, and as we had questions, we all learned together. It was more of a, okay, so how do you want us to proceed here? How do you want us to proceed here? And the captains learned with us. We did not have like a stone path.
How easy is it to reproduce that again?
With more at our fingertips, it would be slightly slower, but I don't think it is impossible. I don't think we're so far from the point of no return that wouldn't be a possibility. Also, I want to point this out just so you can. I'm pretty sure you understand the gravity. I've been asking for a forensic lab for a while. The fact that one came in when I decided to take a week off does not change my opinion that I am staying in Alaska. That's fair.
No amount of cool. You can give me a tool that vaporizes people on the streets if they're, shooting people. No amount of tool will change the fact that I was on duty with one cadet and no one else.
I agree. I told Slacks, I said, I have been on duty where there has been one cop on duty at certain hours. I said, specifically, shift 3 into 1. I said, this is happening. I said, and people, I told him, I said, people are away right now who don't want to come around. They're not enjoying their time on duty. And I told him that I just spoke to a cadet today who gave me complaints, who I also put in that report. And I told him that when a cadet does not feel welcomed or wanted in this police department, then that means that something has gone catastrophically wrong. And
as an FTO, I know you're probably not going to tell me their name. Are they a shift 1, 2, or 3 cadet?
The same thing I told Captain Slacks, because Captain Slacks was like, did I say something? Did I mention this? I'm going to tell you the same thing I told him. This was an officer who brought it to my attention. I'm not going to bring it up out of the respect of them, because one of those complaints that the captains are receiving is one of them. I'm not going to say who it was.
That statement didn't make any sense to me.
Okay, I'm not telling you who it was.
Okay. Oh, because if it's shift 2, I'd be very confused as to who, because all the cadets in shift, we just got cadets. There's no.
This is someone who has not just gotten to be a cadet. I'm not going to name who it is. I'm not going to say anything outside of that, but this is someone who's gone through the cadet process for some time. Long enough that it's not someone who just came out of an academy.
I'm not going to try to pry. I just want to say that, like, if they're slipping through the cracks, we should probably do something about that.
I addressed it to Slacks. I said, we should not. I told him flat out, we should not have cadets that don't want to come on duty. That's a problem. I don't care who you are. That's a problem. If cadets don't even want to be around because they feel unwelcomed and unwanted, that's...
Shit, wait. This is something I stated was going to happen, because I said, especially with the cadets being... Yeah, it's good. I want to bring this up as well. Especially with the way we have FTOs right now, cadets are not going to have a great experience when they're the only cop on duty with their FTO and they're getting...
I agree.
Beaten up on the street for their gun.
I agree. And I brought that up with Slacks already.
That was my first experience with a cop, and this isn't like it was on the Explaining Academy. Maybe I just won't clock on anymore or queue up and not even tell anyone. Maybe it'll be better in a week, and if I don't say anything, they won't fire me. That's what's going to happen.
Well, the reason I'm doing this and I'm taking it to all levels is because people are afraid to speak up. People feel like the captains don't like them. Cadets are treated
I'm not afraid to speak up.
I know, and neither am I. And
I'll take a dap from Slacks for him to listen to me for like 1 second.
Well, here's the reality, is that if cadets are afraid to speak up because the way that they are interpreted is that they're not full officers, I'm going to treat them as a full officer because that's my job, is to get them to the point of being trusted. And I try and make that clear that I want people to feel that trust. If they do not feel comfortable even talking to their chain of command, then that is a problem inherently in our chain of command. And from what I've heard from more people than just you, is that the chain of command is failing from the top. And I told Slacks that, and I told him that inherently, if there's a problem at the bottom, there's a problem at the top. Because I know that the FTOs, while FTOs could make their own improvements, and I told him that, I said, yeah, sure, FTOs could make improvement, but it's not just on the FTOs. This is on a lot of people. So that has been told, and I told Slacks that from my mouth to his ears. Yeah, Amanda, this is Duncan from the other day. Sorry if I answered that already. I read it before. I promise you, Duncan, that's already been brought up. Honestly,
All right.
knowing Bison and knowing his past experience in the PD, I'll be the first to say right now, there's not a person in this PD who I would love more to work beside than someone like Aaron Bison. That guy alone has given me... Bison is the reason, respectfully, I'm the officer that I am today. And I think that that is such an important thing for him to know. I don't even know if I have his number. I'd love to tell him that myself. Actually, I do have it in my phone. I'd love to tell him that myself.
You should. I actually reached out to him because I was like, this old guy I met, you know, he had experience. Maybe I can go to him as some sort of Yoda figure. I'm Luke trying to seek guidance, and you know, I went to him.
Young Padawan.
I went to Yoda to get experience, and it's crazy. And I was told specifically that I shouldn't say this. But everything I've been saying to Slacks is stuff like that he said he would do. He would, you know, if he saw something that was out of place, that he would kind of make some noise until it was heard.
Well, I mean, that's
So
what we should be doing.
I'm the new Aaron Bison.
Well, I mean,
And I was told not to say that.
You're putting yourself in an interesting spot to state that, but I get what you're saying.
I was told like immediately by someone who worked, you know, another old person. I wouldn't go around saying you're Aaron Bison.
The difference though is that Bison would have just gone straight to the captains and wouldn't have given a shit. All I'm saying is that,
I mean, I went to Slacks and he was like, "I'm gonna adapt you," and I'm like, "I don't care. You need to hear this."
yeah. Well,
I guess I am him.
all I'm gonna say is that I'm doing everything in my power to try and get the voices of people who are afraid to speak up heard, because without them, we are never going to function as a PD. And I made all the points that we talked about, all the points I've talked about with other officers. I made those explicitly clear to the captain. And I have access to command reports now. And I told Slacks, I'm putting this in a command report and I'm tagging every single captain so that they can read that. And I even noted it as high command review. I want every single captain to read that stuff. And I'm going to go to each captain when I see them and say, hey, don't want to bother you. Did you see my recent command report? I promise you, I'm fighting for this more than I swear to you. If there's anything that I could do more, I want to, but I am doing as much as I can in my power.
Oh yes, one more thing.
Oh my God.
There are people, and did I bring up to you about the people are denied and not being informed they're denied?
Yeah, that's already explicitly clear in your anonymous
Okay.
statement that it is disgusting from the top level to not inform people when they've been denied.
Yeah. When we walked
Tax, what the fuck
down
did you just state?
after removing 2 people from academy, I said, "Are we replacing them with people you've interviewed?" He said, "I'm going to do new interviews." And I said, "What about the people you interviewed before?" Bison was one of those. And Bison, strangely enough, he was told he would be either in the first academy or the next academy. And the next academy already happened. Bison was told specifically he would be in one of those two, and he was not put in any of them. So I feel like people are getting interviewed and then forgotten about. They're marked, checked off the list, and then just forgotten about.
That's a problem. That's a huge problem, actually.
Yeah, he said he was told. He said he made sure to say, like, to double check that he was actually accepted. He was told he was accepted 3 times. After that interview, he was like, He was double checking, not like a follow up kind of thing.
That
But
is
he was told
that is a
it
huge
would either
problem.
be the first one that we had or the one we just had last weekend. The one we just had last weekend, there was no bison, but there was 2 people who got removed.
Yeah, I'll bring that up next time I see one of the captains. I think that needs to get brought up. What shift was it?
Shift 2.
Okay. Yeah. Next time I talk to Slacks, I'll bring that up with him.
Yeah.
I'll keep names out of it
'Cause,
until he asks, but I'm gonna tell him that.
There was really good people that he interviewed, that he's already interviewed, that are, I guess he just keeps interviewing more people instead of going back to the list that he had. We need a waiting list. That's what it is. We need people to be told you're accepted. You're on the waiting list. Don't know when it will be.
We need
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that note of suggestion. In that command report at the bottom of my report right now, that if people have been accepted in the PD, they need to be put on a waiting list, and we need to have a physical waiting list. And if they've been denied, they need to be informed that they are being denied.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe if they're told, hey, you'll be in the first or second academy, maybe they should be in the first or second academy.
Yeah. Let me let you go. I'm gonna add that in. I promise you, everything you've just brought up to me, I've already personally brought up with Slacks myself, and I put it in that report. So don't worry, it is all gonna be heard. It has all been heard, and I'm gonna make sure I go into each captain and let them know to see that report. But I'll talk to you soon, Duncan. Enjoy your time in Alaska, and we'll.
My martini's here. My martini's here.
Okay. Oh shit. All right. How about on me?
Right,
talk to you soon. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
My martini's here. Bitch, if I order a martini and it's 20 minutes before I ever hear about it again, holy fuck, you best believe I'm complaining. Yo, where the fuck is my martini? All right. To address the issues regarding if we have people accepted, we need a physical list. God damn it! I see where this path is going, and I don't like it, man. God damn! I'm gonna get promoted. I'm gonna throw up. They're gonna give me a fucking. Oh my God! Please tell me that this is on. Please. Oh my God, Amanda! Please tell me that this is on. Tell me that this is on Spotify. Dad, I watched all of Has Been Hotel last night with Amanda and Ziggy. Such a good show. Holy crap. Oh my God, they're actually gonna make me accepted. I can fucking smell it. I'm getting promoted. God damn it. You know what's crazy is if Flop gets promoted, love Alistair. I think Alistair might be my favorite. I love everything about him. You know you can say no, right? I think I know how Flop would respond to it, and I think I'm not going to disclose it if it were offered to him. Actually, you know what? You know what I could do, though? Ooh, hold on. Dual PC time? Please hold. Does this work? Hold on. What's the name of this? my God. Split audio is amazing. Wait, I have an idea. Hold on. Just had a huge, oh my God, hold on. Okay, I have this on mute. Okay, let me cook. Hold on. Hold on. Cook. I'm cooking. Yes! Ugh. Has-Been Hotel is so good. God damn. It's perfect. Yeah, I think Flop's getting promoted. God damn it. God, these words. If you're Heaven to Hell, it's a Has-Been Hotel song too. I've heard all of them. Amanda, what time did the last 2 episodes come out? It's Ziggy. Look at Flop's husband go. This is gonna be so out of context for anyone that actually has not seen the show. I just realized. Oh God. Oh no. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the show, this is gonna make no sense to you, but it's fine. Tomorrow they come out. Yeah, this is so good. Such a good show. Ah, fuck, that's loud. All right. That was I don't know. Anyway, last one. I'm not doing another one right now. I will say though, if you have not seen Has-Been Hotel, really good show. Definitely sounds like Keith David. It is. One of the next shows I'll be watching, you could watch it in a night. You could watch it in a couple hours. It's only 7 episodes right now. 6 episodes? 7? I don't know. Where is Cornwood? Fuck. Where is he? Avola, Cornwood, Jackson, Barrick, McNulty, Slacks. Where the fuck are they? Yeah, no, Has-Been Hotel. I'm not a big cartoon person. I mean, Amanda's actually my actual witness on this because I said it to her. I'm not a, oh my God, dude, I hate fucking locks in this PD. I don't like cartoons. Not a cartoon fan. The attention to detail in this cartoon is so well done. The music's good. The attention to detail is good. The story's good. Very well put, to put simply.
Join us and help out with transportation in prison up north.
Oh,
I mean, I'll be honest.
if God's
I'm
listening,
always down to do some DOC.
if God's
stuff.
listening,
I'll join you on this
good
one,
luck.
McNulty. Grab my hand. Let's pray together.
Good luck up there, DOC.
I mean, look, depending on what could go on in the prison, might be interested.
Slacks, get gates on those.
Can we hand out Bibles to every recruit that we
Get
get
gates
for the
on
DOC?
those stairwells before you get DOC.
Okay, that actually. McNulty's that's step one. We gotta get some stairs that.
Yeah,
you know
the
what,
sign
you know
that
what
says,
is?
"Don't let Cornwood climb these fuckers."
The stairs. I swear, it's so damn hot out there. It's like I think that's what it is. It's like
What
you're
a
seeing a mirage. Yeah, that's what it is. You're in the middle of Sonora Desert.
The
I'm gonna
stack
be honest,
lasted an
if
entire
y'all-
dunk
you
inning.
hired a
It
DOC,
did.
You need to hire some people. You need to hire some Cornwoods. I don't put it like that. You need to hire some people that ain't afraid to beat the shit out of somebody if they step out of line.
I want if I could go up there and I have a day like today where me and Denzel are sitting in an interceptor together and we're getting our car boxed by Irwin Dundee and 3 other cars full of Australians. I'm like, okay, I need to go up to Bolingbrook and just beat the shit out of some damn prisoners. And I want to come back down.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm not
that's all
even
I'm saying.
kidding. Look, if
Well,
I could
one
punch the
big
teeth out of
therapy
some
pen.
prisoners out of some
I'll
prisons,
be-
I'll fucking do it.
If we hire
Yeah.
3 DOC slacks,
It's
we
a-
can still
it's-
go up there as cops, right?
It's a,
Yeah.
it's a prison, not a break room.
We can still go
That's
up
a
there and be
crazy
guards,
fucking
yeah?
statement. Holy shit.
Well, to be fair, it is a break room because I go and I get like 30 racks of food. There's like a whole bunch that jail food's really
You're the
damn good.
reason why we're gonna run out of cafeteria food.
Hey, look, I gotta eat.
Yeah, go down to Senior Buns.
What,
Yeah, and do what? Get stabbed?
what is the legality of shit that happens in prison?
I'm gonna be honest for a minute. I went down to Senior Buns. I hadn't been there in 2 days, and there was a murder. And I said, God, I'm gonna go do something good today. I'm gonna go solve a murder at Senior Buns. I walked in, got some statements. 15 minutes later, walk out of my car, knife to my neck. 30 seconds later, my gun's sick. And I think that was a way of God saying, Jackson, never return to Senior Buns. And if I go to Senior Buns, I'm going to have 2 guns on me. One in my lockbox and one in my fucking gun belt. And honestly, Senior Buns might be covered in red after I'm fucking done with it next time I go there.
That's good shit right there. Hey, listen, you know what happened? You know what I told
Holy
Irwin
shit.
Dundee in the cells after he did that damn shit with the tankard? I said, look, if you would have sent this thing into Senior Buns, I would have pushed to have all your charges dropped. Just right then and there.
You should not have said that,
No,
but
you
I
should have been getting a medal
Say
on
that out
it.
loud. Do not say that out loud.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Cornwood, you described what happened at Mosley's to me as the modern day 9/11. I do not think you should have said that. If you said it to a suspect that it was okay for Senior Buns.
Yeah, I would never say it, but I would shoot the tanker if it was at Senior Buns at Senior Buns.
I mean, you're
Look,
talking about
look.
flying planes to Senior Buns last week.
Oh yeah, I also talked about putting a murder kit in there.
what?
Hey, listen.
What?
That's animal
Some-
cruelty.
hey,
Don't do that.
Hey,
That's
listen.
your first thought?
Oh my God. I bet you.
Okay.
I bet you. I bet you. I will say.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hey,
Okay.
Are we saying that our ideas are to tell Dundee to bring an oil tanker to fucking Senior Buns and blow it up, or fly planes into Senior Buns before we go with Maple's idea of just putting fucking metal detectors?
Well, guys, I think
Oh
I
yeah, but
found...
we don't have any
CCTV
money for
cameras
metal
first.
detectors.
Bro, we got money to fly planes into Senior Buns, Cornwood.
Well, we got money for high technology like that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I had to spend $130,000 out of my own pocket to fix your damn cars. Okay.
We can't even get a fucking a consistent CVPI engine upgrade every fucking week. We got to swap them out constantly. We can't even get an engine that don't crack. And you want to get fucking planes that pilot themselves to fly into Senior Bun?
Yeah, that'd be great. Look,
Wait,
listen.
I agree
All I'm
with-
saying is Some things are 9/11 and some things are Hiroshima. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, we're not
That
dropping
is a-
bombs into
That is a wild statement, brother. But goddamn it,
What the fuck?
if that statement don't bleed the red, white, and blue, I don't know what the.
America. Anyways,
Fucking
enough
pulls out a
cop stacking. We
flag.
actually go out there and patrol. Thank you. Or
Alright.
clock
Well, it's
off at night.
3:40 a.m. and I need to
Yeah,
be
we
up
gotta get
in
away from
6
this
hours.
conversation.
So.
This
Hey,
young-
I ain't patrolling, but
Cornwood,
Slacks,
can I chat with you
I'm
real quick?
just saying,
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
Vest does fit. This vest does fit.
Take it off, Jimmy. Just take it off.
So,
Okay.
so when it
So Slacks, if you start hiring DOC, can we actually go up there and still do guard work?
Hey, if it means anything, McNulty, I liked your idea.
Or any kind of questions for that?
Off duty one day.
I'm gonna make sure if did he say full FTO or like?
Hey, Flop.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
I walked in at an
Sound
interesting
like a
time.
divorced
You
father.
did. You did.
Just let
It
me
got
have the
real
custody on
interesting.
the weekends,
Yeah.
okay?
Corwood, I think I'm gonna refer to you as Officer Founding Father now, okay?
Hey, I love that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting the
There
fuck
you go.
out of here.
McNulty, I preferred your idea
Okay.
weeks ago.
Well, that's very open-ended. Technically speaking, on that, okay, I'm just look. I'm not trying to be difficult, okay? But technically speaking, if me and
You know, whoever's left standing, you know, is left
Oh,
standing.
yeah. Maybe we could. Maybe that's how we stop all crime. We create like the Hunger Games or something like that.
What do we take 10 suspects? We put them all into like an area with like
Yeah.
a bag of Cheez-Its and we say first to eat the Cheez-Its and
Yeah,
win.
you just
No
hide
holds
weapons
barred.
throughout. You just hide weapons throughout the prison and send them all in there at the same time.
I'd actually watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, tell me the difference between football and
Then
just
we
having
then
a
we
Hunger Games
record it
system.
live, have people buy tickets,
Oh my god, and
use the
fund
money
the
in the PD
budget?
budget.
Oh
there we
my-
go. And now we
Get
got a budget
everyone.
problem fixed.
Yeah.
Listen, all I said is, you know, as we confiscate marijuana, you know, technically to get rid of it, we have to burn it. But instead of burning it, I mean, what's to say that, you know, we can find ways to build this budget. It's about a matter of if it's good
okay,
or not.
Car wash. What do you
What,
think?
PD car wash?
Yeah.
We all wear
Well,
bikinis.
I mean, we just got a budget. I think we have like. Okay, I don't know if Dakota told me that in confidence or.
Well,
Oh,
from what I heard, our budget, our remaining budget right now is less than the amount of money I spent fixing all the cars.
That's untrue. I think. I'm pretty
Is
sure
it?
that's why. I think that's untrue.
Do we have more than 130 left?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
maybe
I think,
maybe it's been accounted for. Like
Yeah,
because I don't think I was
I think
I don't think I was lied to. Because I told him just pay me whenever. Because I don't need money I need money for policing. That's it.
What about your? Okay. Anyway, right. When it comes to that, did he send you the FTO handbook, Corwin?
Yes, the that email chain.
The FTO handbook.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a long fucking read. Get through that. What I can do, I don't know if he wants to have you in wherever the fuck you need to be, but what I can do for you is whenever
Corwin
I'm duty,
FTO?
I can check who needs a cadet in shift 2, throw them onto your lap.
Yeah, I mean that sounds great. I'll take them anytime, any day of the week. Just hey, if I'm solo, and somebody's looking, give them to me.
Yeah, you know the areas we look after. Oh, it's
Wait,
in the
where?
FTO. It's in the FTO handbook. Do you not have
Oh,
it?
actually, you know what? I don't think I do. I'm looking at what was
Oh,
sent to
alright.
me. I don't think this
Stand
is
by.
it.
There's an FTO handbook similar to like the SOP.
It looks similar, but I don't think this is it. This is. I mean, how long is it?
I forget how many pages. It's a couple pages.
It's already. It's, I guess, it's 11 pages long.
No, that ain't even a dozen. That's not hard.
Okay, what if I had said 20?
Oh shit.
At what point does the children's book become too much to read, Cornwood?
Yeah, does it have pictures? Because if it's
Yeah,
11,
when the
if
pictures
it's
go
10
away.
pages of pictures and 1 page to read,
When the
I'm chilling.
pictures go away, I stop reading that fucking book. It's like telling your
Jesus
teacher,
Christ.
"What are you talking about?" I did read the book. It was 10 pages, and then you look and it was one of those 3D books that like when you flip the page, it like puts up a building.
Oh Lord. I think we're gonna be okay. I damn near had a my brain was gonna explode.
Well, I was trying to call you before because I told you I wanted to talk
I
to
emailed
you.
it to you. All right. Yeah, it should be in your emails. Give that a read over. I'm on duty tomorrow. I plan to take out Penny as per check her pursuits, then give her some driving lessons. I think Belle is around tomorrow or Rooker. So I can get you out with them tomorrow.
Okay. Hey,
Obviously-
is Brock gonna come around more often?
I hope so.
Brock?
Rock is very good.
I'm telling you, only cadet that was able to stick on my ass during pursuit training at
Yeah,
academy.
she's gonna be fine. And
Yeah,
Everybody
Belle-
else?
Belle's the same thing, but the opposite. Fine on everything else, but like when I asked her to rate her driving out of 10, she said 4, and I was like, I can bump those numbers up, no problem.
Yeah, Brock was from the previous department as well.
Right, I am going to.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, anything else before I lay my weirdy head to rest?
No, I think I'm good. Corwin, if you have questions about the FTO handbook stuff, obviously at a shift, McNulty's the first person you should go to, but if he's not around, feel free to ask me questions.
Yeah, hell no, I appreciate it. I mean, the good thing is and I keep saying this, I feel like there's you can make a flow chart of Cornwood talking points at this point. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I'm gonna say, y'all know what I'm gonna say at this point. Like I truly believe, by the numbers, this is the percentage of really, really damn good officers that are here is very high. I mean,
Just gotta keep pushing, brother.
Yeah.
we just have to make sure people don't fall off. That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. People are gonna come and go, and
Yeah.
they're gonna take time off. And that's just part of it.
Yeah,
Gotta keep
I'm
pushing
very
through.
much I'm just gonna keep slugging.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna wake up, do my job.
For the for I guess both you guys, McNulty and Barrick, I put out a command thing, sort of just some stuff. You guys can have a read in it if you'd like.
Sugar cum fairy.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, is that in the handbook?
No, that's on Twitter.
Oh,
If the sugar cum fairy's in your handbook, I'd be concerned. Oh,
hell ain't
Wait,
that old.
how would that work? Oh wait, I'm thinking of who takes teeth from under your pillow?
The Tooth Fairy?
Tooth fairy. I was mixing. I was like,
Oh,
what?
I thought you were gonna say the
what
war
would
dog.
this?
For
what
the
would-
record, hold on, McNulty. I don't know what Irish, heritage this is coming from, but I don't think we have a cum fairy.
Really, the sugar cum fairy? How would that work? If you come under your pillow, do they leave like $1 or something?
I'd be a fucking millionaire.
Is that an American thing?
Flop, what the hell?
What do you mean you'd be a millionaire? Under your pillow?
What are you talking about? I'm married to Ziggy. What do you fucking mean?
Hey,
What are you guys doing under the pillow?
Do you think does Ziggy want a job?
Probably not. No, I've egged him. Oh man, I've egged him on to say, listen, I want to build, wildlife
Have
conservation.
you though? When was the last time you saw him?
Not long ago, actually, but he feels like his ship has sailed.
How long?
no.
Long ago.
Okay, before Pal World or after Pal World?
Because I haven't seen him in weeks.
Listen, he's around. Okay, he's around.
Curious. Yeah. And you guys
Okay.
are still madly in love with each other and in a healthy relationship.
Happy, healthy. Never ever had a problem ever.
Yeah. Just because you're saying that leads me to believe you.
Yeah, happy, healthy. Never a problem, McNulty. But no, I've in seriousness, I have told him flat out, I'm like, your ship has not sailed. Please do not give up on that if you want it. He feels like his time is done. I even offered him to help out with the wildlife conservation stuff, and he was excited to hear about it. I think there is a small flame somewhere in him of wanting to come back. I just don't know if that ship has sailed.
I thought if he's into dudes, isn't he a big flame?
McNulty, shut the fuck up.
What?
Just shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
That's my last joke of the night. I'm going to bed.
That was a good one. It was good. Good night,
So here's the
McNulty.
thing. Good night, McNulty. We'll
Good
see
night,
you.
lads.
Appreciate you. Okay, so Flop, I know he's your husband and all, but
Mhm.
look, you don't know Ziggy like I do. Let me talk to
I
him.
beg to differ. I
What?
beg to fucking differ.
That is a bold statement.
For the
Listen,
record, I know my husband like I do, and he's partially the reason why I was a sergeant in the Rangers. I think I
Okay.
understand where you're going with this.
that was an incredible statement.
I don't think Ziggy himself really
You
has.
think you think he just don't want to do it no more?
I don't think he does. Now, I might be
Damn.
wrong about that, but I from what he has told me flat, I told him that, like, you know, that his belief on it is not true. That, you know, his ship has sailed, but he really does believe that his ship is like done and it's over with, and he's kind of accepted it and moved on. So I don't see him coming back as prominently as I thought he would when I offered him the wildlife stuff and told him that things are currently progressing in a good way. And then I put in a really good word with the captains. None of it mattered to him. I tried.
And you need to do what I did.
What's that?
I kidnapped him, brought him to PD, and I put him in front of Ruth, and I made him sit there until after a meeting for 45 minutes to talk to Ruth.
You kidnapped my husband?
Yes.
You sick
We're just full
fuck.
of bold. This room is terrible for conversations. The bold statements coming out of this room tonight are it's extraordinary. People talking about flying planes into senior buns. People talking about dropping bombs on senior buns. We're just talking about outright kidnapping people. This is not good. This is
Okay,
not-
listen. I ain't Kyle Pratt, okay?
That's crazy.
I think everybody's one bad day away from
but
eventually going down.
I think we're one day away from.
Hey, you know what? Listen. People can say what they want about some of the decisions Pratt had made, but
He was arguably. I tell people all the time. He was arguably one of the best sheriffs that we had. 'Cause
I'm telling you,
when shit
I'm
needed
telling
to
you
be
that
done,
son of a bitch could. Yes, 100%.
he would get in front of a meeting room and say, "You all suck, and if you keep doing this, I'm just gonna fire you and we'll replace you with someone else." And then he'd walk away, and you would just kind of sit there and be like, "Oh, okay. Well, that was a
Okay.
moment of self-reflection."
Yeah, he would say that, walk out the room, people would start cheering. Like,
Yeah.
it was.
We
It
were a
made
fucking
no
cult
sense.
under him, but we operated.
Yeah.
Jenny and Rhodes were the greatest firefighters I've ever seen in my entire life. Because
Oh God.
he was just he was daily setting fire to the
Abducted. Thank you
entire
for the 4
city, and
months.
they
I
would put
appreciate it.
out
Can we get some
by
varsity chat,
nighttime.
please?
It was.
Thank you.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
Man, I do. Man, see, I wish I could have stayed longer when I was here. I absolutely love being here. I do. It's so damn. It's just such a damn good time. And I hate that. It's more than likely that we're probably never going to see that again. But that don't mean that we can't have a really damn good time with a lot of
Yeah.
really damn good stories.
1000%.
Absolutely.
Just because we won't have that specific story, that don't mean we won't have other really, really damn good stories.
That's what I love about this place, and it's so. I'm gonna use the word addicting to be here because you're 100% right. There's things that I know will never happen again, but I know that we're gonna create new opportunities and new moments. And as addicting as this place can be, I always have to re-humble myself and remind myself that I don't want to ride it too long and get too burned. But man, it's hard to be burned when you're constantly just having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't leave us for cigarettes again, for the love of God.
I'll do my best, okay? But hey, did y'all ever hear about that time that Pred and Wrangler were just at each other's throats in the middle of the shift meeting, just going back and forth for about 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, you can say which time, I guess.
Oh man, I don't know.
No, there's a lot of things. Like I witnessed Wranglers just shoot a dog, another officer's dog, like just outright cold blood for no reason.
Yeah.
And there was like a whole court case over it and stuff too. It was,
oh my lord.
And also somebody else in the PD in the middle of the captain's office shot another officer and killed them.
I was there for that.
Oh man, I'm telling you, there was one time.
Not too bad. How's it going?
Wrangler and Kyle are just at each other's throats, and I this was one of them times where it was like, okay, Cornwood ain't gonna be here for a little bit, and I think I didn't even have my damn body cam on or none of that. Okay, and
some of the funniest moments happen when the body cam isn't running.
Yeah. Now, what ends up, to be honest, it made it even funnier because I was not supposed to be there that day. I like everybody. Okay, Corn was gonna be gone a few days. I'm sitting here and I'm radio in, listening on the radio to the shift meeting, and I'm like, God, okay, these two sons of bitches are at each other's throats, yelling and kicking and screaming in front of the whole entire damn LSPD and BCSO, and I had to come in and play dad. And I walk in the meeting, everybody loses their damn mind. I had to grab their ass and pull them out of there. And I had a meeting with them for 45 minutes about not bitching and screaming at each other in front of the entire damn PD. Like I'm telling you, it was like I was dad, and I'm here with two kids.
Fucking disappointed father vibe, and just put people in their place.
I'm telling you, it was the funniest shit ever. It was that was like one of them moments that is, oh my lord, that was a very man. I do wish I could have stuck around. I really do.
Don't put regret in that though. I want you to know, and I mean this, your name was brought up more in the meetings, and Barrick's my witness. Because we were both sort of running shift 3 at the time, but
yeah,
almost every meeting.
It's like when Barry Sanders retired, you know?
What'd you say?
It's like when Barry Sanders retired. Like everybody still talks about it for like decades.
Yeah.
But he walked away when he still had a lot.
We congratulated your promotion till quite literally the very end. I swear to God.
Oh man.
So don't worry.
I'm just waiting for the day Lenny Hawk comes back. Okay, we get us a Lenny Hawk.
I used to sell copium. I don't got any of that. That's a huge amount of copium that I would love to see, but man,
I'm telling you, listen, we get that sheriff's office open. I think I could find. I bet you if we go up north and we look hard enough, I guarantee you Lenny Hawk is out there living off the land.
Living off the land.
He's cooking, he's cooking meat up there. He's probably eating venison. He's making a campfire. I guarantee you, Lenny Hawk is just out there.
That's the way to live.
He would have a beard down to his fucking ankles.
Did y'all ever see that? There was some footage of a solo breach on a Fleeca bank robbery.
Oh no!
Did you hear about this shit? Oh my! Oh, they were so mad. Oh, people were so mad, but it was so damn good.
I would love to see some footage from that.
I gotta see if I can find this shit. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
All right, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna. I don't want to be too stuck up in here because we don't have a lot of units on duty. I do want to get out for a little bit, but
I gotta go to the vault and take that transport. But
you're good. You're good. Hit me up with that stuff. We'll definitely reconvene and link up. I think we're gonna be okay. When you walked in on me in Slacks, you remember that time that I took notes from you and I said that I would make sure that everyone's voices are heard anonymously?
Yeah.
That was that meeting. I just handed it to him in paper and I said, these are a dozen officers making complaints. Every single captain's gonna see it. So.
Okay. Well, I walked in, I just named 12 people. So.
Oh,
I did the opposite you did because
I put anonymous names on everybody, and you're out there going, yeah. You don't want to know what fucking Duncan said? You want to know what Rose said? That's crazy.
I mean, I just said the names because I thought I had gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, you clearly don't believe me, so I'm gonna give you names. And when you start saying people like Malcolm Dakota is worried, when you start saying people like, I mean, I didn't mention Barrett because Barrett was in here.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt it'd be weird to speak for him. But you know, if you tell me Matt Rhodes, Barrick Johnson, Tony Andrews, Jeffrey Bones, Malcolm Nakota, Kit Archer, Aziz Sultan, Denzel Shasti, Vivian